U.S. President Donald Trump met with China's Xi Jinping amid a nuclear weapons backdrop and announced tariff cuts and trade cooperation. But experts say the outcome is largely a return to the status quo. With a nuclear backdrop, Trump eases tensions with Xi, but merely returns to the status quo. President instructs Department of War to begin testing program as Putin develops new weapons. Follow this channel, EKO Channel TV, for more updates on international news. Donald Trump, who prides himself on being a peacemaker, is going nuclear. For more than 30 years, the Americans and the Russians, and before that, the Soviets, negotiated over limiting nukes. The theory was simple. Both countries had the power to destroy the world several times over, so why spend untold billions on an endless arms race? Trump made the announcement just before meeting with the president of China, which is the third-ranking nuclear power, but is quickly catching up. Because of other countries' testing programs, I have instructed the Department of War to start testing our nuclear weapons on an equal basis, the president wrote. Although we have more nuclear weapons than anybody, he added about testing, I think it's appropriate that we do also. Trump breaks. 33-year nuclear testing silence as world braces for dangerous new arms race. This comes as Vladimir Putin is doing some military muscle flexing, saying he's developing a Poseidon nuclear-powered torpedo that could bury a country such as the United Kingdom under a tsunami of radioactive water, rendering it uninhabitable. I'll leave it to the experts to debate whether it makes sense for Trump to plunge into a costly weapons buildup in a rapidly changing nuclear landscape. But politically, it may be a tough sell at a time the White House says it can't find the money to keep the SNAP program from shutting down on Saturday, because of the government shutdown that has now reached the one-month mark. The contrast led to a bitter exchange with Chuck Schumer, who said Trump was gallivanting in Asia, dancing in Malaysia, rather than meeting with Democrats to end the shutdown. The president, saying he's worked really hard, called Schumer's remarks almost treasonous. The Kremlin is reportedly developing a nuclear-powered torpedo capable of burying a small country in radioactive water. Ramil Sidikov, Pool, Reuters. It's true that Trump hasn't really engaged on the shutdown, hoping the other party will be pressured by the rising level of pain. Now that the dust has settled, it seems that Trump didn't walk away with much from his 90-minute session with Xi Jinping, other than papering over their differences. Both sides agreed to postpone higher tariffs for a year, which eases tensions but is really just a return to the status quo. It's a classic Trumpian tactic of making threats and softening his stance later. Maybe he'll even agree to talk to Canada again after his peak about that Reagan ad on tariffs. There wasn't a word on TikTok, which was thought to